Now that Yuta has taken over Gojo's body, what next? Are there any implications for him doing that? And is Sukuna going to survive this domain expansion? Well, what's up, guys? My name is Richard from Race11 back again with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about the implications of Yuta actually taking over Gojo's body. So you know what to do. If you like my video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get down to this video. Now, the most important thing I will have to emphasize is that this is going to be a one-on-one battle. Now, this is the biggest red flag for me. Now, the truth about it is that because Yuta is using Gojo's domain expansion, Unlimited Void, Yuta cannot call upon the help of his allies. Why? Because the Infinity is definitely going to mess with his allies. So currently, this is going to be a one-on-one battle with Sukuna. And now the biggest question is, what exactly is going to happen? Can Sukuna survive this? Is Yuta even experienced enough to be able to replicate the things that Gojo was able to do? Now, we're going to talk about the Yuta aspect. Then, from there, we're going to shift to Sukuna's aspect of this video. So, starting with Yuta, there are mainly two things that I'm really concerned about. The first one is the fact that Yuta is going to be officially fighting Sukuna on a one-on-one battle when it comes to domain clash and when it comes to the physical aspect. Now, we know that for Sukuna's situation, Sukuna can use his domain expansion. And now the question is Yuta going to be able to use Gojo's domain expansion the way Gojo would normally use it? Because the thing about Gojo's domain expansion was Gojo's domain expansion kept on expanding because of the amount of changes Gojo was always making on the fly in regards to the effect of his domain expansion. Now, can Yuta do something like that? I'm not really sure. And would that even matter? Going past that, there is the fact that Yuta is going to be challenging Sukuna on a one-on-one brawl. So let's say that eventually the two domain clashes and they're sure it's both collide and currently it comes down to a hand-to-hand battle. Would Yuta be able to utilize Gojo's body the way Gojo normally would? And what I'm trying to say is that yes, we all know that Yuta currently has the control of the six eyes. So in theory, he should be able to use red and blue. But then again, would he be able to know how to use aloe purple? And as much as I would love to say that it's not possible, I actually think it is, because aloe purple is a combination of red and blue, course and reverse course technique, and we do know that Yuta is a master of reverse course technique like Gojo. So definitely, I think he should be able to fire off an aloe purple. But then again, when I think about it, I just really feel that right now, as of this moment, there are a lot of things going against Yuta, and one of the biggest thing, like I would say, is the fact that he cannot add his allies to the battle, is the fact that he's going against Sukuna on a one-on-one brawl. Now let's go to the Sukuna section. Now there are three main things that I want to talk about. The first one being that we all know that because of the binding vows that Sukuna did to his domain expansion, Sukuna's domain expansion now lasts for 90 seconds. And how do we know that? Well, because of the fact that he was able to release his domain expansion and we could see it physically lasted for 90 seconds. So now, would that mean that this is going to apply for the current domain expansion that he's currently doing? Because we all know that the domain expansion Sukuna uses currently is not complete. So there is always that to consider. And secondly, there is the important fact that we still do not know exactly what happened to the 10 shadows. Now, as of today, it has not been confirmed if the 10 shadows technique has been truly lost or Sukuna has just refused to use it. Now, the biggest thing is that if Sukuna still has the 10 shadows, then there is a possibility that we might see a new totality coming, and this is going to be like the biggest red flag for Yuta, because I don't think Yuta can survive another version of Maharaga. I just don't think that's possible. So going past that, there is also the fact that since Sukuna has faced this version of Gojo's domain expansion, he might actually have come up with a countermeasure. And this is where what I said earlier in the video comes to mind. Is Yuta also able to manipulate his domain expansion the way Gojo is able to do? Because we all know that Sukuna can definitely manipulate the rules of his domain expansion. So that is the biggest issue right now. And that's the reason why I feel that this is actually a red flag. Like, a lot of people are saying this and they are hyped that yes, Yuta is back in Gojo's body, and I just feel, to me, this is actually the biggest red flag, because there is so much that would definitely go wrong if Sukuna plays his card right. And honestly, I don't see Yuta defeating Sukuna. And originally, if there was a way for Yuji and the rest to be with Yuta in the domain expansion without getting hit by the Infinity Void, then definitely I would have said that they had a chance. But looking at it now, I just don't really see any future when it comes to Utah. And this is just going to be sad for a lot of Gojo fans, because this might be the second time we see Sukuna defeating Gojo, quote on unquote. So yeah, technically I just wanted to make this video. I wanted to like show you guys the implication of Yuta using Gojo's body and Yuta using Gojo's domain expansion. Like, this is not just clear and cut like a lot of people think it is. There are a lot of factors going in. There are a lot of things that have been omitted. Like, let's talk about the fact that we haven't heard anything about the calling game merger beast that is still about to come. There is also that to contend with. And that's why I said that currently speaking, I really feel that Yuta might be in a lot of big trouble. But then again, this is Gege we are talking about. One thing about Gege is that he's very good at subverting our expectations. So definitely I'm looking forward to what Gege is about to cook. And yeah, that's just everything on my thoughts on the upcoming chapters of JJK. I really do hope you enjoyed my video, and like I usually say, please, if you like my video, you know what to do. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. I'll definitely appreciate that. So yeah, that'll be all for today's video, guys. Thank you very much, and yeah, do have a nice day.